Okay, so USA Radial team, little drill for you guys. This one we call the Leeward mark drill. So we have one mark in the water. We set it up with Paige Rayleigh here is going to be the rabbit on port, and the other boat here is Eric Bowers. He's going to dip her on starboard. So she's coming around the mark. This is the start of the drill. Comes around, Eric goes behind. Now the drill is going. So now we want to sail for 30 seconds upwind, and then they both on opposite tacks, and then they both tack at the same time and come back together. Then when they meet, they're going to start coming downwind, and we're going to approach the leeward mark. So 30 seconds is coming up. There's a whistle at 30 seconds. Paige, who was on port, now tacks onto starboard. Eric, who was on starboard, now tacks onto port. Now they should be on a collision course. Now when they get together, the boat that's ahead, whether it's the port boat or the starboard boat, will cross the other boat and then bear away. The other boat, once it's been crossed, will bear away as well, and they'll both end up going downwind. So you can see them coming together here. It looks like Paige is just ahead on starboard. She'll have rights, so she will cross, and she bears away around Eric. They both bear away. Now they're heading to the leeward mark. Now it's a battle to try and get to the leeward mark. Leeward mark is a port rounding. So Paige is on the outside here. She's got to try and either get ahead and break the overlap from Eric, or if she's not going to be able to break that overlap, she's got to think, okay, how can I get a good rounding based on the fact that I've already given the lead to Eric to round the mark. So you see Paige is getting a good control set up. Eric's got the inside. He can go around. Now Eric carries on this tack for another 30. Paige tacks away immediately. She goes for another 30, and they both hit the mark. The good thing about this drill is you only need one mark to do it. So you can use a channel marker, you can use a fishing buoy in the water, you can use whatever you've got to run this drill, and you can do it with 2 boats, maybe 3 or 4 if you need to. So again, we sail out this way for 30 seconds. There's a 30-second whistle. Now they're coming back towards each other again. Now, in theory, Eric came around ahead. He's only done one tack. He should be ahead. Now, if he is ahead, he'll now be crossing Paige and bearing away around her, which will give her the inside. And now she gets to battle for the inside on the downwind. It's a fairly easy cross from Eric here. So he crosses and now bears away around Paige. There's the bear away. Paige bears away at the same time. They're both coming down to the leeward mark. Port rounding again. Paige on the inside this time. Now, not only does this practice your leeward mark entries and getting your controls set up and battling with another boat, it also works on your leeward mark exits, getting your controls on properly, getting the boat up to speed coming around the mark, and getting away from the mark as quickly as you can. Paige has established her rights, pushed Eric wide to give herself some space. Controls are coming on, sheeting on coming around the mark, leaning out, getting the boat going fast, reaching in for the bang. Eric tacks away. Do one more lap. Do one more lap of this. Again, we'll go for about 30 seconds. You can mix it up if you want to make the drill shorter. You can make the 30 seconds a shorter time. Bear in mind they'll have less time going downwind if you do that. Make that a little bit shorter. It gives them more time coming at each other and more time doing roundings and less time sailing in straight lines. So you're trying to work on your entry to the leeward mark. Again, we're doing a port rounding here. You can mix that up and make that a starboard rounding if you want, or alternate it. Paige will cross here. bears away around the front of Eric. Eric bears away on the other side of her. They head back down. Eric on the inside this time. To say, the longer you make that 30 seconds, Paige really working hard here, trying to get bow forward on Eric. It's tricky, he hasn't got much runway to do it. Eric jibes in, not the greatest jibe. He's got to get all his controls on. Paige has got a bit more time to set up here. Eric rounds, slightly wayward rounding, trying to get the controls on. Paige knows that she can come round and get a better rounding.